Assalamualaikum and very good morning, Doctor. Today we will conduct a street interview based on our topic given, which is discrete data for group data. Okay, the theme for our topic is student weekly expenses, and we have 6 group members. Okay, so what is discrete data? Discrete data is quantitative data that consists of distinct separate values that can be counted. Example, weekly sales, number of students who uses bicycle to go to school. These are the example that we can use to categorize the discrete data for group data. Okay, what is group data? Group data is the data that can be organized into categories, classes, and interval, so it is easier to be summarized large data sets. This is our pie chart that we've collected through all of our surveys. Let's get it. Okay, let's proceed to our main event, which is street interview people. We're gonna interview people on the street. Let's go. Okay, now we're gonna find our first victim. Let's go. Assalamualaikum.
Oh, what is that?
Can you stand up for me?
Okay.
Okay. Can you tell me about mean and mode for discrete data of group data?
Oh, sure. Come here. Okay, when we want to find the mean or average of our group data, first we need the sum of frequency times the mid interval value and the frequency and the sum of frequency. So here I already have the value we needed to find our mean. So we just need to put our value here, and voila, done. So that's the way how to find the value of mean of group data. Okay, how to find the mode of group data? First, we need the lower boundary of the model class, the difference between the frequency of model class and the frequency before the model class, and also the difference of frequency of model class and the frequency after the model class, and also the class size. Okay, how to find the lower boundary of the model class? First, what is model class? Model class is the data with the highest frequency here. So here, we need to find the value before here at 30 and divide to 2, and here we got the lower boundary of the model class. And to find the D1, first take the frequency, and since there's no data before our model class, so we just take the frequency before the model class is 0. So 0 minus 28 minus 0 is equal to 28. And for the D2, we just take the 24 here, so 24 minus 28 minus 24, and we got 4. And for the class size, we just take 55 minus the 30, and we got 25. So just put the value inside the formula, and voila, we get the mode of our data, which is 51.38. That's all. Thank you.
Yes, we're going to find the next victim. Let's go. Okay guys, now we have our next victim. Let's go. Hi. Can you introduce yourself to the camera?
Okay, my name is Muhammad Iman Najib. My message number is A6266.
Okay, now can you explain to me about standard deviation and variance of discrete data of group data?
Okay, I will explain to you how to find the standard deviation and the variance. So first, how to find the standard deviation? We look at the formula first. So what we need in the formula of standard deviation? Standard deviation, we need a square root summation of x of f, that is summation of frequency, we multiply it with the midpoint square minus the summation of frequency times midpoint, and we square over summation of frequency minus 1. So based on the table that we had been calculate, we just take the value of summation f x square, that is 763775 here, minus the summation of frequency times of the midpoints, that is 7016 square over 100 minus 1, that is summation of frequency, that is 100. So after we calculate, we will get the 52.37. After that, for the variance is just easy. Actually, if you notice that the formula of standard deviation and the variance are just similar, but for the standard deviation, we must put the square root of the formula. So how to find the variance? We must take the summation of frequency times midpoint square minus summation of frequency times midpoint square over summation of frequency minus 1. It's very similar with the standard deviation. So how we will count it? We just take the value from the table, that is 763775 minus 7016 over 100 minus 1, and we got the 2742.75. That is how to find the variance and standard deviation.
Okay, thank you for the explanation. Now let's find our next victim. Let's get it.
Okay, now we found the next victim. Let's go. Hi, can you introduce yourself?
Sure. My name is Muhammad Adaki Mibam Faizal. My matrix number is A5984.
Okay, can you explain to me how to find the median for the discrete data?
Let's go.
So, what is median? Median is used to find the middle value of the data set that is arranged in order. In other words, median is actually a middle point of a data set. So, the formula given to find median is L plus N over 2 minus F over Fm times C. So, what is L? L is actually the lower boundary of the middle class, which you can get between 55 and 54. Like shown, we get 54.5. So, what about N? N is actually the total number of frequency, which is 100. What about F? F is actually a cumulative frequency before the median class, which is 28. Am I right? Yes. The FM. FM is actually the frequency of the median class, which is 24. How about the C? The C is actually the class width. You can get it from upper boundary minus lower boundary, which is 55 minus 30. You can get 25 from that. From after calculation, we get that the median class is actually 77.42.
Okay, let's find our next victim.
Okay, guys, we already found our next victim. Okay, let's go. Hello there.
Hello,
Can you tell me your name?
my name is Ashid Syed Bayan Rafi and my matric number is A6333.
Oh, I heard you already mastered the lower and upper quartile. Can you explain it to me?
Okay. First, we can look at the table. The total. Okay. This table show the weekly expenses in RM and the frequency. Okay. The total frequency is 100. Okay. We want to find upper and lower quartile. Okay. For lower quartile, we can see here is the formula. For capital L, we got the lower boundary of the class. And here, for lower quartiles equation. Okay. And N is the total observation. For capital F, we got it communicative frequency class before for lower quartile. And the F is total frequency for the class. And C is the class width. Okay. With this table, we can get how we can get the lower quartile is first for L we search the lower quartile here. We got 29.5 for lower quartile for this, and for this we can count 1/4 divided by the total of observation. And for the capital F, we got the communicative frequency before the class. So before the class we got this 0. So we put here 0. And for the frequency, we got 28 frequency. So over 28 and divided by 25 for class width, which is we can get upper boundary minus lower boundary, and we got the 25. So we can calculate here, and we got 51.82. So as we go to the upper quartile. Okay, dah. The upper quartile, which is Q3, represent the value below which is 70% of the data fall. Okay, from this data, we can substitute into this question. Okay, for the capital L, we got the lower boundary, which is 79.5. So we got to put here. Okay, for 75, we got 100/4, and we got 75. Okay, for the capital F, we got 52. How we get is the class before the communicative frequency, class before the class. And then the 27 is the frequency of the class, which is here. And we just put here. And then multiplied by 25, we got by the class width. Okay, so we can calculate here. And we got the 100.80, which is
100.8.
100.80. This is mean 75 of students spend about RM 100 0.180 or less per week, while another 25 spend more than this amount.
Ah.
Okay, that's from me.
Thank you, Mr. Ash. So let's find our next visitor.
Okay, let's find the last victim. Let's go. Hello, brother. What's your name?
My name is Kimi.
Okay, Kimi. What the reason we do the data description? Can you explain to us?
Okay, sure. So come closer. So we use the discrete data for the group data for its own specific reason. First of all, mean. So the mean shows the overall average of the data, and it is affected by extreme values. The second is median. The median shows the middle value, and it is not affected by the outliers. Next is the mode. Mode shows the data which appear the most. The fourth is the standard deviation. The standard deviation shows how far the data is from the mean. Last but not least, the variance. So the variance show. Last but not least, the variance. So the variance shows how spread the data is. So the bigger the variance, the more spread out is the data. So that's all from me.
Oh, like that. Very interesting. Okay, thank you, Kimi, to explain to us. Okay, guys.